Hi, I'm Melanie, Potter with School of Beadwork. Today's demonstration is on setting up a well-equipped workspace for seed bead weaving. Setting up a space like this does not have to be a big production. All you need is a small nook, a table, a comfortable chair, some good lighting, and a couple of other essentials, and you're set to go. In terms of lighting, I really do like the ambient light, but I also need some very bright light, so I use a NOT light. I also like to bead on boards with Velux pads on them, and I stack them on a paper sorter that you can get from any office supply store. Whenever I bring the tray to this beading nook, I have the tray completely stacked with the beads that I need so that I don't have extra clutter on my table. This particular piece I'm working on has already been sorted out. I've got one design done, and I'm working on some other color palettes. So whenever I have a couple of minutes, I'll come and I'll bead. Or even long term I can bead. Anyway, so I sort these there, and anytime I want to pick up one of those projects, it's easy to get them. Some of the other supplies that I recommend are a retractable tape measure, a triangle scoop. This is my favorite. There's all kinds of beading scoops. Pick your favorite. I also like this little one with the tweezers on it. Magnification. A caliper used for measuring small embellishment beads and whatnot. Wax. This is microcrystalline wax, and what I normally do is I pull off the tub, I'll cut it on the horizontal and cut it into little chunks like this and store them in a baggie, and as I need them I'll pull them out. I also like to have sharp scissors and an array of beading needles. Having an array of beading needles for seed bead weaving is essential. You cannot bead properly with just one or two sizes. So I have size 10, 11, 12, 13, and 15 in long beading needles, which measure about 2 1/4 inches. And I have sharps, which are short. They're only about 1 1/4 inch long, and that's size 12. This is my favorite arrangement, and I've not had a need to have any other size than these. Another item that I highly recommend having are drawing pads. Whenever I have an idea or any concept or anything I want to put down, I have a drawing pad with a pen, and I put it down on paper so that I can refer back to it later. The other things I like to put on the drawing pads are weights and measurements that I use when I'm doing a design. And the way I get the weights and measurements to put in this book is by having a diamond scale. This small scale can measure in gram increments. And whenever I do a design, I measure out the weights and then I annotate it in my notebook so that later on I can come back and refer to it. A couple of other tools I recommend having in a small space are these pliers. Round nose pliers, flat nose pliers, small wire cutters, some crimping pliers, and memory wire cutters. The other thing you're going to need are threads. I like to have an assortment, and you can have whatever threads that you enjoy using most just organized on your table. In this case, what I do is by color I put my threads on a skewer and I hold them together with a rubber band. And you can make this thing as long or short as you like. And I just leave in a jar by the side to keep things together. Other than that, I think you're pretty much squared away with those supplies. I am also providing a list of these supplies in a PDF file if you're interested in getting it from the School of Beadwork website. That's it. And next video I will show you how I use my supplies on the go in my bead bag when I'm traveling.